Overwhelming crowd response with USA as President Trump makes his exit. President Trump greeting the fans that have showed up at the Mexican food restaurant right next to this bodega, obviously chanting 4 more years. We've got chants behind us as well, cheers all around here in Harlem. Now, from what I've been told, let's see if we got a good look of him right now. From what I've been told, he's going to go inside for about 15 minutes or so, and it could be, of course, who knows how long that will be. Talk to the store owner, talk about the challenges that he faces as a bodega store operator and some of the challenges he faces with shoplifting, petty theft, and also serious crime. And of course, no one wants to, if you're a shop owner, any kind of business owner, no one wants to face these notions like any kind of violent crime. And so this is important to this neighborhood, and these bodegas are a vital part of any community like this, and it's a very universal kind of a it's a community, the heartbeat of the community to a certain degree, and that's what you have here, and that's what is so important, that these bodega shop owners and people around communities like Harlem feel like they can go into their business, they can operate under normal business hours and really extended out after hours and serve the community after dark. And it's one of those things that they feel like they can no longer do due to the crime that has been taking place. If you're just now joining us, welcome. We are live here in Harlem, where President Trump just moments ago entered this convenience store here, located on Broadway Street here in Harlem. And he is really, we got a good shot of him there, has made it a focal point to work on crime and address the issues of these communities, as this nation is plagued with not only migrants coming, and we've got reports, and it seems like it happens quite a bit of petty theft and just stuff on the street. But these shop owners, the ones that feel like the prosecution for shoplifting is not addressed, it's run rampant. These criminals feel like there's no accountability for what they're doing, and so it takes some of these shop owners have applied for personal weapons, your personal firearm permit to be able to carry and protect themselves in case of something like that. And this particular bodega that we're at here right now, a store clerk had to basically defend himself and stab a would-be guy. Was attempted to kill him. He was attempted to steal money, and he had to had to react. And the way he did was, he took the initiative to stab the would-be criminal. So that's how that ended here, and of course that's just one of several examples of how this has really played out across this country, not only here in New York City. But big crowd here, as you imagine, as it comes on both sides of this bodega. I would say overwhelmingly cheers for the president here as he walked out of the motorcade. Overwhelming support in this area. Now, we talked to New Yorkers yesterday, and they all said that President Trump was the only person that could save it. Now, he's going to walk out here right now. I'm going to see if we can get a question in. Perhaps he's going to probably make a statement here. Let's listen in as we're live here in Harlem with President Trump.
Moving along, we have the judge who's absolutely out of place. He should not be allowed to do it. conflicted like nobody's ever been conflicted. This is a very exciting time for me because the Bodegas, the association, invited me, and I respect them and they respect me. They want law and order. They have a lot of crime, tremendous crime where their stores are being robbed. And as you know, we're going to give New York a very good shot for the presidency. We think we should be able to do it. A lot of things have changed. Lee Zeldin did a beautiful job. He ran, he lost by a little bit. And New York's a lot different. And we'll work with the mayor, and we'll work with the government. We'll bring in a lot of money. We have to straighten out New York. And that includes crime. And these guys have great people, great friends, but they have tremendous crime. So we're going to straighten it out.
Mr. President, who in your mind, Mr. President?
Yeah, no, they believe. I heard 78% think it's a rigged deal. And it is a rigged deal. It's a rigged trial. Our courts, everything is screwed up in New York, and the whole world is watching. This judge is so conflicted. You understand that. You'll take a look at that. There's never been a judge so conflicted as this. It's ridiculous. And also, there's no crime. You know where the crime is? In the bodegas, where they come and rob them every week, or more than that.
Mr. President, what kind of juror in your mind is an ideal juror in this
Anybody
trial?
that's fair.
Do you believe that the jurors seated today
I'll let you
can
know
be fair?
after the trial, depending on that.
What did you
Because don't
say?
forget, we're appealing. There shouldn't be a judge. If you look and you take a look around, a good strong look, every legal scholar, every legal pundit said there should be no trial. This is not. There was nothing done wrong. This is all politics. This is coming out of the White House, and it makes me campaign locally. That's okay. I don't think so. I think we're doing better.
Yes, sir.
Better now than we've ever done. So I think it's having a reverse. You know what? All I want is fairness. And these people have to be treated better. The Bodega Association, bodegas, because every week they're being robbed 2-3 times. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? The police can do it. They can stop it. But they have to be allowed to do their job.
To address the inner cities of America and give them hope to restore the American dream. Atlanta, New York, Philly, Chicago, D.C.
We're going to come in, and number one, you have to stop crime. We're going to let the police do their job. They have to be given back their authority. They have to be able to do their job. And we're going to come into New York. We're making a big play for New York. Other cities too, but this city, I love this city. And it's gone so bad in the last 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So, running for president, we're putting a big play in New York. We think we can win New York. With 500,000 migrants that poured in and took over the parks, they took over the hotels, they take over everything. And you know what they've done? They've destroyed so many people. The African American community now is not getting jobs. Migrants are taking their jobs that are here illegally. Hispanics are not getting jobs. Migrants are taking the jobs. If you look at the unemployment is good for migrants now. It went up 10%, all migrants. And they're in our country. Now they're coming from prisons. I don't know if you know. They come from mental institutions. They come from prisons. They come from places you don't want to know about. They're coming from jails and prisons, mental institutions, and insane asylums. And you have massive numbers of terrorists coming into our country, all because of Biden. And by the way, this trial that I have now, that's a Biden trial. They want to keep me off the campaign trail. But based on what I'm doing, I think there's more press here than there is if I went out to some nice location. I like the police have to be able to do their job. The police in New York are great. They have to be able to do their job. They have to protect these people. Because I just met, look at this young man, and he's got a son who looks like he's a movie star. He's much better looking than the father. The father's good. And you know what? He says he's robbed all the time. I said, how you doing? He said, well, we're robbed all the time. Look, beautiful place. He's robbed all the time. Nobody's ever seen it. It's Alvin Bragg's fault. Alvin Bragg does nothing. He goes after guys like Trump who did nothing wrong. Violent criminals, murderers. They know there are hundreds of murderers all over the city. They know who they are. They don't pick them up. They go after Trump. Say it, what? know, in about 2 months.
Mr. President, should Speaker Johnson keep his job?
For those good immigrants who doesn't have papers right now, but they
What
have
you
been
have to
working
do,
hard.
look, right now is we have to get the criminals, because many of the people coming into our country are criminals. And mental patients, we have to get them out. They're going to bring them back. We're going to have the largest deportation in the history of our country. And you know who needs that? New York. And again, remember, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, they're all losing. Unions are losing.
Mr. President, before you arrive here, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, many of the issues that are talking about, what is he doing here because he doesn't like the community, the Latino community, the Latino immigrants?
Me?
What would you say to
Oh, I
them?
love them, and they love me. Did you see my numbers? My numbers are the highest numbers in the history of the Republican Party, with the Latinos, with the
Immigrants,
you know that,
community.
yeah. And frankly, the immigrants, the illegal immigrants, we're going to have to do something because no country can sustain it. Remember, they're emptying out their prisons and they're emptying out their mental institutions into our country. These are prisoners and people from mental institutions, largely.
Obviously, President talking about the need to secure not only the businesses here in New York City, the demand, he has the proven numbers, the Biden crime, the Biden trial, and just really the weaponization of this Justice Department, as well as the crime here in New York City. Let's listen in.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to end up doing so well. We're way ahead of the polls against Biden. Biden has destroyed our country. Look, Biden is the worst president in the history of our country. Worse than Jimmy Carter by a long shot. Jimmy Carter's happy because he's had a brilliant presidency compared to Biden. He's destroyed our country between the borders and everything else. He has destroyed our country. Not only that, wars are breaking out all over the world. We'll end up with this foolish person that doesn't have, we're going to end up in a World War III. So we have to get rid of Biden. We're going to make a heavy play for New York. That's why I'm here. We have tremendous Hispanic support. The Hispanics are supporting me at a level that nobody's ever seen before. We're going to make a heavy play for New York. Also, African American support. No Republican has ever had the African American support. So we're going to make a heavy play for New York. We'll work with the Democrat mayor. We'll work with the Democrat governor, and we're going to get the state fixed up.
Mr. President, New York City used to be the city that never slept. Now these diners can't stay open at 2 a.m. in the morning.
City that always sleeps. Yeah. We'll get it straightened out. We're going to work with the mayor. We're going to work with the governor. Democrats. I'll work with Democrats. We have to straighten out New York. New York, if it goes any further out, it'll never come back.
What do you believe you violated the gag order?
What?
Do you believe you violated the gag order?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
There shouldn't be a gag order. Let me just tell you. The gag order is totally unconstitutional. The judge should not be there. The judge is highly conflicted. He should not be there.
Will you continue Speaker Johnson to remain in his seat?
You're in a different neighborhood. A lot of people make.
I think we're going to connect. I think we're connecting already. I was invited here by the Bodega Association, and you know they're being treated very badly between all the they're getting robbed 2-3 times a week. The stores. I think we're doing I see. The migrants have taken over New York. There are 500,000 illegal migrants in New York. The people of New York are not going to take it. That's why they're going to vote for Trump.
Mr. President, what did you make of the jurors? What do you think of the jurors that you saw today?
The jurors. I don't know. It's a little bit early to see. We'll see what happens. But the judge is totally conflicted. He should recuse himself. He is so conflicted. There's never been anybody conflicted like this. All of that stuff is on appeal right now. It's all on appeal. And if the laws are right, the whole world is watching this New York legal system. This is all election interference at the highest level. It all comes out of Washington because they're losing badly. You know they're losing very badly. You do know that. They're losing badly in the polls. And I think you're going to see some numbers coming out now even higher. People don't like the persecution. They don't like what's going on. They don't like these fake prosecutors, deranged Jack Smith, the whole group of them. And I think you're going to see some big changes being made.
What do you think of Speaker Johnson?
You know what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be saving America. Our country is under siege. And take a look at Israel. Israel, all of a sudden, it doesn't feel protected. It has Biden. He doesn't know where he is. It's a real mess.
What do you think of Speaker Johnson's foreign aid package?
Mr. President, how sure are you going to protect Speaker Johnson?
Well, we'll see what happens with that. I think he's very good.
Did he brief you on his plan to do 4 separate foreign aid bills?
Good luck. Good job you're doing. Good. Thank you.
Mr. President, how should Israel respond to
Trump taking several questions again from the media. Obviously, a very loud crowd here with a lot of people across, right next door, cheering him on. And of course, this is the
Forget about Bodega. Goodbye, everybody. We're doing rallies all over the place. And we've never had higher numbers than we have right now. Highest numbers we've ever had, as you know, because you report them. Have a good time, everyone.
Mr. President, how should Israel respond to today? Would you ever...
President Trump thanking the police officers, as he typically does at the conclusion of any
No photos, guys. No photos.
Come on, get over here. We'll get a photo.
What do you think of RFK Jr.?
Nice guy. He's a good guy.
Would you ever bring him as your running mate?
He's a good guy.
Would you choose him
Let's
as your
go.
running
Get a
mate?
picture. Look at these guys.
Mr. President, how should Israel respond to Iran?
Strongly.
Mr. President, would you ever pick him as your running mate?
Thank you very much. He's a good person.
Do you think he's going to pull from
I know
Biden?
him very well. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Great job. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, fellas.
Mr. President, should Mike Johnson keep his job?
President Trump getting back in the motorcade, taking questions for, seems like, a good 15 minutes or so from the press here. So obviously we'll follow him as he makes his way out of here. And like we said, of course, this area is super concentrated here. Traffic's been blocked off, barricaded roads. see if we can get that. And as he pulls away now,